Good afternoon. It's August 21st, 2024, and here's what I believe is going on right now is I think we're in this broad bull channel. Um, Here's how it looks on the 6500 tick chart, and here's the daily chart. So on the daily chart, today and yesterday kind of slowed this bull breakout down, um, but still in a bull breakout. This is a very weak bear bar here, so still want to be careful selling. But anyway, so from the jump today, very choppy and range-like behavior. Um, you know, flip-flopping, leg up, leg down, lots of stems. And then we have this spike in channel here that just look at all this overlap. We were making higher lows, but it was very clearly a range. And then we break out to the high side, and that quickly fails, and you get this double test right here. So maybe you consider that one. Oh, I skipped over this one. So I like this one, but it looks like you would have gotten stopped out. And so I'd probably try and re-enter, but with all this overlap, if you just get stopped out there, that's probably not a good idea. But I don't know, it's hard to say. You should be buying with limit orders when there's this much overlap anyway. So if you buy with a limit order, you should be putting your stop below. Well, I was going to say this one, but maybe you would have put it below this one. So just very tough stuff to trade. But yeah, anyway, this overshoot leads to this double test. And luckily, this turns out to be a big move down. I think you'd probably be just going for the bottom of the channel. And then we get this bull move, and we're at a similar price level when we turn down, and then you get a lower high, big bearish bar. And I like that, because at this point, you might be playing the range like this. And so you can see we bounce at the closing price, come to here, we get this lower high, boom, and then it rockets up. And I think it's reasonable to try and jump in on this. Personally, with this strong breakout, I like this one, but you're being very aggressive there. And what I did here was I just trailed below every bar my stop. And you can see, I'm guessing a lot of people did that, and a lot of people just took profits because you get this lower high and boom, the floor falls out. I marked this red, but it's really only red if you see this level of resistance. Otherwise, I don't think you should be taking that. Then you get a lower high here, lower high here. Maybe you consider those, but they are aggressive. And then we hit this bottom here. We get a double test, and then we bounce, and we get a higher low. And the reason I like this higher low is because on this larger time frame, the 6500 tick, this was right here when we bounced at the low, and we got a matching low and a nice bull bar. So I was like, okay, we're probably going to this midline, and that's pretty much exactly where we went. So start to slow down. I marked this green. I don't know why I marked this green. I don't think you want to take that. But then you get another lower high and then another lower high. I like this one. At least considering it. Because You're going sideways. You just had a huge bear move. So it's very reasonable to think that we're going to get a second leg down of some sort. Whoops. And so we do get that second leg down and we bounce. Then you get a higher low, so maybe you consider that because we're so low in this range. And that's our second leg. We could keep going down, but you know, that's a good place to buy. Especially kind of like here, over here. I like this because this bear bar finished with the tail at the bottom. Same thing here. This bear bar finishes with the tail at the bottom. So maybe you take that bull bar. You get a sort of spike and channel up. We get a break. We go sideways before we bounce, go higher, sell off, go sideways, go higher, lower high here. With a range day like this, I think it's reasonable to take that. But it's risky. 17 ticks, so you're risking more than 4 points. You should probably go for about 4 points, and you probably didn't get it here. Oh, if you went for 4 points, you would have maybe gotten out right here. Then it would have bounced and scared you before going to well beyond the 4 point target. So go lower, sell climax, reverses, boom, and then we just been going sideways. So these are very, very difficult days to trade, and you know, if you get a good runner in here like this, and this price action is this flip-floppy, you got to just close out for the day. So anyway, I'll be back tomorrow.